Hear ye, hear ye. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Caiaphas is now in session.
Be seated. Please bring in the accused. Bailiff, could you please read the charges?
The accused, Jesus of Nazareth, has been charged with being involved in sorcery, witchcraft, and other black arts, with blasphemy, claiming that he is the Son of God.
Thank you. How do you plead? Very well. Bring in the first witness.
Your Honor, the state would like to call Jacob to the stand, please. Could you please state your name and occupation?
Shouldn't I swear on something?
Could you please just do what I tell you to do? Name and occupation?
Jacob, I'm a pig farmer.
Okay, and you do a pretty good business, wouldn't you say, Jacob? Pig farming?
Well, used to.
How do you mean?
Well, we did fine until he came around.
Well, by he, I'm sure you're referring to the accused here, am I correct?
Yes.
And what exactly did he do?
Well, there's this area near the Sea of Galilee where we like to keep our pigs. They have good mud there.
Why do you keep him so far away from your house?
You ever smelled a pig? Anyway, at that time, there were these two crazy guys, and I mean crazy. They used to yell at people who walked by and cut themselves with rocks. The town tried chaining them down once, but they only broke their chains, so everybody just tried to leave them alone. So one day, Jesus, he and some other guys showed up in a boat, and the moment they step on shore, the two guys run up and knelt before him.
So, you're saying that they knew him, and not only did they know him, but they showed honor to him by kneeling.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Well, next thing you know, sis boom ba, the two guys are right as rain, and now my pigs are acting crazy.
How do you mean crazy?
Well, they were biting each other, they were trying to trample each other, and everything got so crazy, they ran themselves off a cliff and drowned in the sea.
And you witnessed this yourself?
Oh, well, no. My servants, yeah, they came and, I mean, yes. I saw the whole thing.
Exactly. An eyewitness. And now, you have no pigs.
I got nothing. It's all his fault.
And how do you think he was able to do that?
Well, the only thing I can figure is he's obviously got some kind of connection to the spirit world. But those guys, they responded to him like he was their master or something.
Exactly. Their master, as in master of demons.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, yes. He has to be working under the powers of Beelzebub.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to add? Anytime you want to speak up, let me know. Next witness.
All right, Your Honor. The state would now like to call Boaz. Here we go. Please state your name and occupation.
Hey, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about the conditions of my testimony.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you said, if I give my testimony, you'd give me a couple $100,
I
Right.
said I don't know what you mean.
All right, fine.
Okay.
My name is Boaz, and I'm a potter.
Okay, and what exactly is your association to the accused?
A very loose one at that.
Okay, great. Well, can you get on with it, please?
All right, let's see. I mean, it had to be about 3 years ago. I think 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 3. I mean, that's when we, celebrate our 3rd anniversary, that's when it happened at my wedding.
That's when what happened, Boaz?
All right, long story short, it was my wife and I's wedding. Oh, well, I guess she wasn't really my wife yet, was she? I don't think. You know what? She was at this point. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right, sorry. All right. So it's after the reception, and after the, we're at the ceremony. Now, don't get me wrong. My family's, moral, God-fearing individuals, and we got a few black sheep, if you know what I mean.
Can you enlighten us?
Well, we weren't more than 2 hours into the festivities, and come to think of it, we ran out of wine. You know what? I'm starting to recollect. I think it was my wife's side of the family that got a little heavy on the
Boaz, Boaz. I'm not going to say it again. Can you get on with it, please?
All right, whatever.
Thank you.
All right, so there I am, wondering what I'm going to do because we're out of wine at this point, and I don't want to look cheap. When all of a sudden, my servants, they come to me, and they're like, hey, I got people congratulating me on what great tasting wine it is. And I'm like, did someone go down to the store and buy some? Because I don't remember giving anybody no money. Then, my servants told me what happened, that this Jesus fellow over here, he told them to fill up some jugs of water. And when I say water, I mean well water. I mean, I know that it's probably better for your body, got more nutrition, but it's well water, so it's not great tasting anyways. Right? Do you agree? All right. So he has them fill up these jugs, does a little hocus pocus, and then somehow he turned the water into wine.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
Well, like I said, everybody's coming to me and congratulating me on the wine and everything, and I don't want to cause a scandal. What was I supposed to do? I took credit for it. But I can tell you this, I haven't had them come over and, to the house and look at my wedding paintings anytime soon, so
Oh my gosh.
that tells you anything.
Okay, Boaz, back to the point. Would you be willing to say that he was only able to do this by satanic power?
I mean, I don't know any other explanation. I mean, I like a good sleight of hand trick just as much as any other fella. But water into wine, that's a little creepy.
And thank you. Your witness. That's right. You don't have anybody here to defend you, do you?
You may step down. Next witness.
Your Honor, the state would like to now call Lazarus to the stand, please. Can you please state your name and occupation for us today?
I'm Lazarus.
And,
I'm a weaver.
okay, thank you. What's your association to the accused here?
Well, look, I don't want any trouble.
Listen, neither do we. We just want the truth. So answer the question, please.
I mean, he's been over to my house a few times.
And what exactly do you do when he comes over to your house?
We play games, watch football. He raised me from the dead.
I'm sorry, can you back up? He did what?
He raised me from the dead.
So, are you suggesting to this court and this jury that you died and Jesus somehow brought you back from the dead?
I'm not sure how else you could take that.
So, what exactly happened? Tell us how you died.
Well, my doctor had me on this high-fat, low-protein diet. It was he's a horrible doctor, okay? But he's the only one in town. So, anyway, after a while, I was working, doing the weaving and making some things, and all of a sudden my eyesight got a little fuzzy, and next thing you know, I'm passed out. I blacked out on the floor.
But you didn't just black out, did you?
No.
No, you died.
Well, after a few days I died. It was really painful.
And then what?
Well, when I was just sick, my sisters called for Jesus to come and help me.
Actually, to heal you, am I correct?
Well, maybe, but mostly because he was our friend.
Lazarus, that's so touching. But as your friend, did he run to your side? Was he there for you in that moment?
No,
No?
no.
No, because he in fact waited until you were dead. Isn't that right?
4 days did.
Huh, 4 days dead. Yeah, 4 days. And what were you doing there in those 4 days, Lazarus?
No, I can't talk. No, I can't tell anybody what happened. No.
Okay, but will you agree that you were not just sleeping?
I was not sleeping.
Exactly. So then Jesus shows up and.
Yeah, Jesus shows up, and then with a really loud voice, I hear him say, "Lazarus, come out." And the next thing you know, I'm hopped up, and I'm covered in bandages, and I'm walking out of the grave.
So, have you ever seen anyone else come back to life?
No.
So, what you're saying is.
I mean, I have heard of others.
No. We're not going on rumor, only fact here. So, to raise someone from the dead, wouldn't you say they'd have to have pretty strong powers?
Well, he is a very...
Yes or no, Lazarus?
Yes.
Okay, next question. Would you consider yourself a godly man?
Yes.
And as a godly man, can you raise people from the dead?
No.
Exactly. Neither can I, neither can the judge, neither can anyone from our esteemed jury raise anyone from the dead. So, they all seem to point to the same thing to me, and that is, in fact, that Jesus of Nazareth is under the company of devils.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I'm done with this witness, and can you please strike that last comment from the record?
So ordered. You may step down.
But
Leave.
come on.
Any more witnesses?
No, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Do you want to answer to any of these that accuse you? What about the other charge, that you're the Son of God? This is very strange for an innocent man to remain silent against such accusations. Is this what all your teaching amounts to, silence in the face of evidence?
I have spoken openly to the world. I've spoke to the synagogues, to the temple where all the Jews gather. I have spoke nothing in secret.
How dare you address me that way? Am I one of your followers that you can disrespect me this way? Answer me. Do you say you're the Christ?
If I tell you, you won't believe. If I ask a question, you won't even answer. But surely I tell you this, that from now on I will be seated at the right hand of the power of God.
Are you the Son of God then?
Yes, I am.
Your Honor, we don't need any more testimony. He just admitted it from his own mouth.
Blasphemy. He claims to be the Messiah. He must be put to death. Bailiff, take this liar to Pilate. You just signed your death warrant. Members of the jury, thank you for your time, but
Wait, I was wrong.
What?
Take it.
What is it?
I betrayed an innocent man. Take it.
Listen, I don't want the money. It's your problem.
No, take it.
Judge.
Judas, he's already been convicted. Keep the money.
What have I done?
Bailiff, please excuse the jury.
So, what exactly do you want me to do with this money?
I don't know, but we must get rid of it.
So, take it, leave it?
I don't know.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing here?
Yeah,
I
people
don't
like this Jesus are a dime a dozen. Right now, it's a big deal, and maybe we bent the rules a little bit to get what we wanted, but trust me, a year or two from now, no one will remember Jesus' name.
Listen, all I can say is I hope you're right.
Now, come on, let's do this.